Sometimes letting go can lead to greater strength. Welcome to our exploration of the wisdom of Gautama Buddha. In this video, we'll delve into the profound teaching that when someone leaves your life, it doesn't signify loss, but rather an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Gautama Buddha taught that attachment is the root of suffering. Although it's natural to feel a void when someone departs, this moment is a chance to reflect on the impermanence of relationships and the importance of detachment. Life is in constant motion, and change is inevitable. This departure can be a powerful lesson in understanding the transient nature of existence, teaching us to cherish the present, love without clinging, and live with compassion and openness. It is a call to look inward, strengthen our inner peace, and cultivate the resilience to accept life's ebb and flow. Every person who enters our lives is a teacher, and those who leave us teach us about letting go. It is not the end, but a transformation, a chance to embrace Buddhist teachings and grow in wisdom and kindness. Let's dive deeper into this teaching and uncover the serenity that comes with understanding the true meaning of departure and the path it paves for our spiritual evolution. 1. Understanding attachment and its impact. In Buddhist teachings, attachment is central to understanding suffering. Attachment involves clinging to people, objects, or concepts, which leads to suffering, because everything in our experience is transient and subject to change. Buddha taught that life is marked by impermanence, including our relationships. Forming attachments under the illusion that these bonds will remain unchanged often results in pain when they inevitably change or end. Recognizing the impermanent nature of our connections helps us appreciate them more deeply, without the fear of loss overshadowing our experiences. This understanding allows us to interact with others freely, loving fully yet being prepared for changes. Non-attachment is not about indifference, but about cultivating a state of equanimity and compassion unaffected by life's fluctuations. Embracing non-attachment leads to liberation from the cycles of desire and aversion, opening the door to deeper insights into reality and our true selves, ultimately leading to nirvana. 2. The impermanence of relationships. The impermanence of relationships is a profound Buddhist teaching that encourages reflection on the ever-changing nature of our connections. This concept, known as anicca, reminds us that all relationships, whether familial, romantic, or platonic, are subject to change and eventual dissolution. Buddha's insight into the impermanence of relationships serves as a valuable lesson in non-attachment, teaching us to hold relationships lightly, appreciate them without clinging, and accept that change is a natural part of life. Accepting that every relationship has its season allows us to experience them fully, without the fear of their end overshadowing their joy. This teaching also helps us cope with separation or loss, grieve with an open heart, and honor the impact others have had on our lives while carrying forward their lessons. Embracing impermanence enhances our capacity for compassion, forgiveness, and peace, embodying the true essence of Buddhist teachings. 3. Growth opportunities in departure. The departure of someone from our lives is often perceived as a loss, but Buddhist teachings view it as an opportunity for growth. This perspective is rooted in the understanding that life is a series of continuous changes, and our reactions to these changes can lead to either suffering or personal development. When someone leaves, it prompts introspection and self-assessment, encouraging us to learn from the experience and grow stronger, more compassionate, and understanding. Growth involves adapting to life's impermanence, stepping out of comfort zones, and embracing new experiences. It's about deepening our spiritual practice by applying Buddhist principles like mindfulness, loving kindness, and compassion in our daily lives. Departure acts as a catalyst for transformation, reminding us that we are defined not by our relationships, but by our relationship with ourselves and our ability to navigate life's journey with grace and mindfulness. 4. Detachment and inner peace. Detachment and inner peace are intertwined concepts in Buddhism that teach us to find stability and tranquility within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. Detachment does not mean indifference, but involves loving deeply without being ensnared by the fear of loss. It's about forming meaningful relationships while being free from possessiveness and anxiety. Inner peace arises naturally from detachment, as it's a state of serenity that comes when our happiness is not dependent on others' actions or presence. By cultivating inner peace, we become resilient to life's changes, navigating highs and lows with equanimity and grounding ourselves in the present moment. Embracing detachment and inner peace allows us to let go gracefully when someone leaves, wish them well, and continue on our path with a loving heart and an at-ease mind, honoring the essence of our connections while maintaining our spiritual well-being. 5. Live in the present moment. We often dwell on past mistakes or worry about the future, missing out on the peace available in the present. Living in the moment means fully engaging with what's happening now, without distraction or judgment. Mindfulness, paying attention to the present, can reduce stress and help us experience life more fully. 6. Let go of attachment. Attachments to people, possessions, or outcomes can lead to suffering when things don't go as planned. Letting go of these attachments allows us to find joy within ourselves, accepting life's impermanence. This doesn't mean we stop caring, rather that we cultivate inner peace that isn't reliant on external factors. 7. Cultivate compassion and kindness. True happiness comes from connecting with others through compassion and kindness. These qualities not only help others, but also enrich our own lives. By practicing compassion and kindness, we build stronger relationships and foster a sense of community, contributing to both our own and others' well-being. Find strength in adversity. Adversity is a natural part of life, and how we handle it define our growth. By viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and develop resilience, we can navigate difficulties with a positive mindset. Resilience helps us bounce back from setbacks, maintain hope, and persevere through tough times. Eight. Friends and family warn you about them. If the people closest to you express concerns about someone's character, take those warnings seriously. They may have witnessed harmful behaviors in the past. It's easy to ignore these signs when you're emotionally invested, but your loved ones want what's best for you. If multiple people raise concerns, it's a strong indicator that something isn't right. 9. They show contempt. Bad people often show contempt, making you feel inferior. They criticize your appearance, interests, or dreams, all to undermine your confidence. Don't let these people shape your perception of yourself. You deserve to be treated with respect, and those who constantly belittle you should be kept at a distance. 10. They abuse animals. Cruelty towards animals is a clear sign of deeper character issues. If someone abuses or neglects animals, it reveals a lack of empathy and emotional control. Studies show a link between animal abuse and violent behavior toward people. If you notice someone treating animals badly, consider distancing yourself and, if necessary, report the behavior. 11. Lack of empathy. One of the most telling signs of a bad person is their complete lack of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, and without it, individuals are incapable of truly caring about how their actions affect those around them. Bad people, on the other hand, are often indifferent to the suffering of others and fail to show any compassion in situations where it's clearly needed. Imagine a coworker who hears about a tragedy in someone's life but responds with indifference or a dismissive comment. Instead of offering support, they might even make light of the situation or show annoyance, the inconvenience it brings. This cold detachment reveals an emotional void and a serious lack of concern for the well-being of others. If you notice someone consistently failing to show empathy in situations that require it, it's a clear indicator that you're dealing with a person who lacks basic human compassion, a major red flag for their character. People who lack empathy often justify their hurtful actions and find ways to shift the blame, leaving you emotionally drained and vulnerable to further harm. 12. Excessive jealousy. Excessive jealousy is another sign that you're dealing with a toxic person. While mild jealousy is a natural human emotion, bad people take it to another level, allowing it to consume them and drive their action. They often can't stand the idea of others succeeding, especially when it comes at the expense of their own perceived status. Their jealousy manifests as an attempt to undermine your happiness, achievements, or relationships. Consider a friend who never seems happy for you when you accomplish something great.